With every day that passes, it seems more and more likely that Lionel Messi's 20-year career at Barcelona is coming to an end. Strong rumors have emerged out of the woodwork daily, highlighting his disappointment with the club and urge to leave Catalonia on a permanent basis. The club's in disarray. Talks about Man City and PSG being the favourites to sign him and an expired free release clause in his contract. This transfer drama has captivated the world. Yep, 2020 is really proving to be one of the weirdest years of all time.
Feel physically sick, to be honest. I'm rapidly falling out of love with football. I just wonder what's the point anymore, you know.
That's why today we're going to be simulating the rest of Messi's career, or how much left he has of it, to our full ability, ensuring he leaves Barcelona in the transfer window to start a fresh new adventure. How successful can the GOAT be away from Spain? Can he emulate his success in other top leagues, win trophies, and secure yet another Ballon d'Or to his collection? What I think everyone really wants to know is, can he actually do it on a cold rainy night at Stoke? We're hoping to reveal all those answers and more today before the Argentine hangs up the boots for good. Heck, we're even going to simulate his international career with the upcoming Copa America and 2022 World Cup, some say his last opportunities to win silverware for his country. Here is how proceedings are going to be taking place. We are the manager of Barcelona. We've got Lionel Messi in the squadron, but not for long, as we're placing him on the transfer list, just inviting clubs around the world, whoever can afford him, to make a bid and see where he can move in the transfer window. 94 rated, 32 years of age. The captain is up for sale, and it's first in best dress. Whoever gets those bids in, we're accepting them all. Leo, bless him. He's got an email ready to go. He's texted the greeting message, and little does he know, we've got ulterior motives. All I'm going to say is that I'm excited for the future. It's not going to be a future in Barcelona, that's for sure. The headlines say it all, really. Barcelona allow Messi to leave. Quite the opposite situation going on in real life. The Argentine looks absolutely distraught, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. We're 20 days into the transfer window, and it's taken all this time for none other than Real Madrid to come knocking £109.1 million. It's not only Barcelona's bitter rivals, it's Los Blancos, the Galacticos, Ronaldo's former club as well. It looks like if none of the bids come in on time, we're gonna have to send Messi off to Real Madrid. It is a 9-figure deal in the works, so let's see if everything goes according to plan. It seemed like a move out of Spain was on the cards, but no, he's just gone and rubbed salt into the wounds of all the Barcelona fans. He's become a legend over at the Camp Nou. His legacy has crumbled at the hands of Real Madrid. He is now posing in a white t-shirt on $710K a week. Every single news outlet is reporting on this. This is breaking news of the highest order. I still can't believe what I'm witnessing here. How have they managed to pull this off? I don't know, but they haven't opted to give him his famous number 10. He has gone and decided to pick the number 29. In terms of marketing, that is a straight L. Barcelona fans, I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this. I don't even know how world football would react to this, but why does he still have the one club player trait? He's clearly a mercenary now, following the bag over to Madrid. We're going to simulate this first season, his debut campaign, and see how he performs. Despite the change of scenery, here are the Ballon d'Or nominees, and here are your top 4. It is Robert Lewandowski, Sergio Aguero, and Lionel Messi at Real Madrid, plus Ronaldo. It is going to be a tightly contested race for the Golden Ball. It'll be interesting to see if the Argentine can catch his 7th of his career. Technically, it's not been announced this year. 2020's Ballon d'Or in career mode has gone to Lionel Messi, and it's the first time he's won it in a different change of scenery at Real Madrid. Still in La Liga, still in Spain, and still goddamn killing it. Here's how season 1 ends for Messi and Real Madrid. They come out on top. Not only has he taken out his 7th Ballon d'Or, he's also captured another La Liga title. Real Madrid the champions with 109 points. We haven't been managing them this whole time. We've just switched to see Messi's stats and how Real Madrid have done. Barca still finish in second. Meanwhile, Atletico and Valencia make up the top 4. Here's how the Copa del Rey played out. Barcelona took it out 2-1 against Getafe, and Real Madrid knocked out in the round of 16 to Sevilla. Real Madrid in Group A saw them progress through with 13 points in second, and then in the round of 16, they got knocked out to Liverpool 2-2 on away goals. It was a domestic League title, the 7th Ballon d'Or win in his career, and a Champions League run cut short. Nevertheless, how did he actually perform in an individual campaign? He went down 1 overall from 94 to 93, still one of the world's best, and in 44 appearances for Los Blancos, he managed 20 goals and 13 assists. 33 goal contributions in 44 appearances. Definitely decent numbers, but the output and performances haven't been up to the caliber of Lionel Messi type numbers. Like Eden Hazard is outperforming him. Worrying signs for the near 33-year-old. He only has 1 year left on his contract in Madrid, and he's now valued under £100 million, standing at 87.5 million on the transfer market. Here's how he lined up in Madrid all season long. We're going to simulate into season 2, see if any more offers come in. He's going to change clubs again. Can he still maintain that winning mentality? There's no time for Lionel's summer holiday in season 1. It's international duty at the Copa America 2020. He's been drawn into Group A alongside Colombia, Venezuela, and invitees Mexico. Group B has some heavy hitters in Brazil, Chile, Ecuador, and Bolivia. Meanwhile, Group C sees the likes of Uruguay, Paraguay, Peru, and the United States. The national team still have faith in him. He might be their key to international silverware. In order to fulfill his legacy, they pass out the group stage in flying colors, 9 points on top. Colombia qualify alongside with them in Group B. Brazil and Chile make it through to the quarterfinals, as Uruguay and Paraguay are into the knockout rounds. You hate to see it. They've choked it, bottled it again. Messi's guidance can't help the nation to another Copa America final. They're up to play in the 3rd place match, which doesn't really mean anything against Uruguay, and they've lost out on another international tournament. It's the arch enemy, the old rivals, who take home the crown. It's Copa America champions Brazil, boasting in their South American continental glory, and Messi's Argentina goes home empty-handed once more. Don't worry guys, keep the faith. World Cup 2022 is only 2 years away. Yeah, in season 2, we're just here to cause drama. I want to see another transfer saga unfold, so we're going to add him to the transfer list once more to see what other clubs come knocking. Here he is again. The one club player trait is really bringing the best out of him. He's a bit surprised to be chucked up on the transfer list 2 years running. Gotta be a massive knock to the ego. As we simulated into the new season, I had no idea that Messi's contract has a £145.6 million release clause. This is news to me because before we checked in, he only had 1 year on his contract. He's been signed up on a new 2-year deal. I think that's been done by the CPU, and he's been approached by none other than Manchester United. Take a look for yourselves. City, PSG, Inter, they lost the race to Ed Woodward's Manchester United. Another one of Ronaldo's former teams. Is Messi got a secret agenda? Is he trying to move to all Ronaldo's ex-clubs to prove why he's the best player in the world? I don't know what's going on in his head, but he's trying to hatch a plan. It's a done deal. Messi to the Premier League. Reality in motion, and Red Devils fans can rejoice as they have hosted probably the 2 best players of this generation at Old Trafford. Both Ronaldo and Messi playing for the club. He's taken a pay cut, only $500k a week. The media reporting it's a sizable price tag, but it's been an activated release clause. We all know it was a release clause activation, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't hold back. I mean, look at him. Look how happy he looks. Another obscure kit number, but this time he has actually worn this throughout his career. I think in the early days of Barcelona, he wore the number 19 before he switched to number 10. Step aside, Bruno. Step aside, Van de Beek. It's United's new number 19, aiming to capture the form of a teenage Lionel Messi. Here are your 2020 Ballon d'Or nominees and the best player of the year. Who will it be in 2020? I should have corrected myself in season 1. That was 2019's Ballon d'Or. This time around, it's the cancelled 2020 Ballon d'Or. Some of our old favourites and new nominees in the mix, and Ronaldo and Messi return for like the 15th year running. Can Lionel win it in a Manchester United shirt? And no, he can't do it. He won it at Real Madrid, and this time it's one of his former teammates who takes home the Best Player of the Year award. The Ballon d'Or goes to Eden Hazard. Not gonna lie, I wasn't surprised after the kind of numbers he put up last season. It's just sad to see Messi's moved to a different nation, different league, and he's unable to capture that glorious individual award, but we move. He couldn't add an 8th Ballon d'Or to the trophy cabinet, neither could he win the Premier League. That has gone to Liverpool with 101 points. It's United finishing runners up and in the top 4. Man City and Spurs round up the European places. In the FA Cup, they were nowhere near the final, as in the round 4 replay, they got knocked out to Brighton and Hove Albion on penalties. The Carabao Cup saw a final defeat for Manchester United, 2-0 to the hands of the Liverpool, the league winners, as their Champions League campaign went a little something like this. They were up against Messi's former employers in Real Madrid. They came out on top with 14 points, undefeated, and in the round of 16, they took down Napoli 7-0 into the quarterfinals, and they got revenge on Liverpool, a 4-2 display on aggregate, and in the semi-finals against Ronaldo's Juventus, he's knocked out all his competition, and he's made it all the way to the Champions League final with Manchester United. They found a new cult hero in the Argentine, and they're up against PSG in the big dance. We've become the manager at the end of the season just to check up and see how the team is looking. It's that classic 4-3-3, Bruno Fernandes in that number 10 spot. Meanwhile, Messi, Martial, and Rashford are that front three trident. McTominay and Valverde make up the midfield partnership, and Rugani and Maguire are the two centre-back partners. Here are the season's best performers, and it's Bruno Fernandes on top with 30 goals and 23 assists, the MVP, and he's absolutely ratioed Lionel Messi right now. In his debut campaign in the Premier League, the captain managed 22 goals and 9 assists. His 31 goal contributions, really, if you compare side by side, pretty similar stats and numbers he was putting up in La Liga, so you can't really complain there. You've also got to take into consideration his stats and attributes, which are getting worse and worse as time progresses. We're seeing downgrades happening all over the shop. He might have had to take a pay cut, but he's also been fitted with an even more expensive release clause of £163.6 million. I've got no idea who's going to pay that, as he's only valued at £62 million, down 9%. That is how the lineup is looking for the Champions League final, their first time since 2011. We're getting keen for some CPU versus CPU action. It's the game to end all games, as Messi has the chance to win his first Champions League since 2015, and his fifth of his career to match Ronaldo's tally. PSG versus United, they've had a lot of history in recent years, they've had a lot of beefs back and forth. Silverware is on display tonight, and it's the European Holy Grail. It's what every player dreams of, and Messi's been in this situation many a times before. Alright, it's Kylian Mbappe to get things underway. Rugani, massive defensive intervention. Rashford plays it through to Bruno. We can see Messi making a run on the right-hand side, but the ball's in play. Now Martial through to Bruno Fernandes, and it's going to be called for offside. Goal disallowed. Messi, few step-overs. The Argentine showcasing his flair. The sweaty opportunity is on. Blocked by Ruben Dias. Bruno finds some shooting space, and it's nearly on target, just wide of the post from the number 18. It's half-time. 0-0 deadlock going into the second 45. So much to play for. And it's Bruno Fernandes trying to find an attacking opportunity. Messi plays it through. It's Martial, sweats it across. It needs to be Messi, blocked by Marquinhos. And now Bruno Fernandes with so much green grass to run onto. There is space to be worked with, and Rashford bursting down that left-hand side. Martial in again. Can we find someone in the middle? It's McTominay to unleash a bullet of a strike. The Scotsman fires Manchester United into the lead. Well deserved, as they've been dominating possession, working their way forward as a team, as a unit, and it's cut back for McTominay, mix-sauced to slam one into the back of the net. A rocket launched into the bottom left-hand corner. You love to see it. Messi nowhere in the celebrations, but he appreciates the efforts, as it's 1-0 United. An unsung hero has stepped up to the plate in the 73rd minute. Bruno Fernandes, who's found its way through to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and PSG's defense all over the place. Wan-Bissaka into Lionel Messi. It doesn't matter, it's his weak foot. It's a quick fire double, and he's run all the way to the manager. Sir BCHD has only been a caretaker for the end of the season, but he shows his appreciation, running all the way to the halfway line. PSG push all their men forward to find an early equaliser, and what is Keylor Navas doing in goal? The captain leading by example, and Messi might be getting his hands on a 5th Ballon d'Or here at Manchester United. 33, still kicking goals, and still at the top of his game. We are witnessing a GOAT before our very eyes. Surely they're not going to find a third, and they do. It's Anthony Martial putting that icing on top of the cake, rubbing salt into the wounds, and it's a glorious team play. Messi with the assist. It's game, set, match. For the first time since 2015, Lionel Messi gets his hands on a Champions League trophy. Who knew it would be Manchester United he'd get it done at? It's going to be the left-foot Argentine magician to lift up the trophy. He couldn't do it at Barcelona for half a decade, unable to achieve it at Real Madrid, and it's Manchester United. For some reason, he just seems so tall in these post-match celebration cutscenes. He's like taller than David De Gea, taller than Harry Maguire. Haters sit down. Who said he couldn't do it in other leagues? Come on, Champions League title. He snapped it up just like that. Arrived back at Champion of Europe. Season 3 awaits, and he has 12 months remaining on his contract. That release clause still instated. I'm not even going to chuck him on the transfer list. Let's just see what offers come in. It's a moment in football history, as neither Messi or Ronaldo are up to win the 2021 Best Player of the Year, the Ballon d'Or award. Let's see who takes home the golden ball. It's Sadio Mane. The Senegalese baller takes it home. At the end of the day, fair play. Now, we managed to survive the whole of the summer transfer window without any transfer offers, but Bayern Munich can't contain themselves. Even before January, they're getting involved on the 6th of December, offering £68.5 million. We're just going to accept that. It seems like nothing really materialized with Bayern, and we've just been receiving all these random transfer offers from clubs you'd never expect to be after Lionel Messi. I mean, Everton, Borussia Dortmund, Villarreal, we simulated all the way to deadline day, and clubs are scrambling. All of them fell through, and in a World Cup year, Messi stays at Old Trafford. The second time isn't a charm here in the Premier League as Manchester United miss out on the title by 3 points. Liverpool on top once more. It's a runners-up medal for Messi and co again. Man City and Spurs finish up the top four. Watford are just like a random powerhouse in the Premier League all of a sudden. In the FA Cup, we have a day with destiny. In the big dance at Wembley, Messi has a chance to get vengeance over Liverpool. They've ruined his Premier League credentials 2 seasons running. Watford, who actually take down Liverpool 2-0 in the Carabao Cup final. It's United defeated by Blackburn Rovers 4-3 on penalties. I actually completely forgot about this. In the mod we currently have running, it's the FIFA Club World Cup. And due to the fact we did win the Champions League, we are now champions of the world, defeating Flamengo in the final 4-0. It's now our second piece of silverware as we take a look back at the results. It's the UEFA Super Cup, a 2-1 victory over Monaco. A cheeky little trophy to add to the collection as they were drawn in Group A, defending their Champions League crown against the likes of Ajax, Benfica and Shakhtar Donetsk, finishing on top undefeated, and they take out Bayern Munich 1-0 in the round of 16. Over in the quarters, it was a replay of last year's final. They eliminate PSG 4-2 on aggregate, and again, no way they've made it into another Champions League final. Oh, they can go back to back. Messi hunting down his 6th title, and it's a team he's well familiar with over in Spain, Atletico Madrid, to meet them in another big dance. It's a World Cup year, like I stated earlier, and Argentina have qualified in Group D with England, Wales, and New Zealand. We've got some international fever to look forward to. After we simulate both these finals, 89 rated Messi, he's now regressed into the 80s zone at 35 years of age. You can't blame him, but it's the FA Cup final, simulated at Wembley. It's a 1-0 win. It's in 105th minute from Andrea Belotti from the bench. Messi substituted for Mason Greenwood. The captain will get his hands on his first piece of domestic silverware here at Manchester United. Messi fit and ready to play, could be lifting up the trophy. We're going to sim this match normally, considering we watched that CPU versus CPU showdown in the last season, and it's a 3-0 defeat. It's an unfortunate ending to what has been such a positive season. João Felix with a hat-trick in the final, and Lionel Messi brought back some hope in the 42nd minute, but it wasn't to be. Still a miracle of a Champions League run, and it has been an outstanding season. Astonishing numbers. This kind of output and production in his mid-30s is unprecedented. 29 goals and 16 assists, 45 goal contributions in 57 appearances. This man is made out of magic. It's just his pace that has taken a hit. 77 acceleration and 72 agility. Stamina, sprint speed in the light yellows. You really do hate to see it. In the technicals as well, that department not receiving as many downgrades as the physical area. Now valued at £52.5 million, taking yet another pay cut with $350k a week. The Argentinian FA have announced the squad for the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. We scroll down, and there we go in the forwards. Lionel Messi has been called up at 34. Even though he's been called up, doesn't really guarantee his place into the starting 11. Messi probably relegated to that super sub kind of impact player off the bench. Nevertheless, a strong Argentinian side are ready for world domination. We've simulated actually quite deep into the tournament. Here is how the group stages unfolded. We've taken over Argentina to check up on their results, and it wasn't the easiest of opponents in Group D. They finished on top with 7 points, just like England, and it's Wales, New Zealand headed home. Portugal, Cameroon make it out of the group. Italy and Austria also qualify. In Group G, it's Spain and Russia to make it through to the round of 16, as the Netherlands and Brazil make it home. In Group H, in Group A, it was France and Denmark to make it through, and Belgium and Mexico qualify. In the round of 16, it was an all-South American affair, a 2-1 victory over Uruguay to find Argentina through to the quarterfinals, and they've won 1-0 against Belgium. Now, in the semi-finals to face Portugal in the World Cup final. They find themselves facing 4-time World Cup winners Italy in the semis. It's the kind of formation I'm going for. Messi's got to be a starter, no doubt, and our midfield is looking on point. These nations have so much history against each other. The Argentinian and Italians, they're basically brothers, but now it's time to do battle for a spot in the big dance. It's the man himself in the 100th minute, Lionel Messi, to break the deadlock in extra time, and they are going to be taking on Portugal in the World Cup final. You can't write stuff like this. This could have been the GOAT battle, the game to end all games, one of the most hyped up football matches of the century. It would have been Ronaldo versus Messi in the final, but Ronaldo's retired now at 35, 36 years of age. The Portuguese veteran has hung up the boots. The CR7 fanboys are distraught. It could have been a match made in heaven. 2022 World Cup, CPU versus CPU. And for the 6th time of asking, can Messi win an international trophy and become a world champion? It's all come down to this. Here we are. It's the pressure of 2011, 2014, 2015, 2016. It's all led up to this one final matchup. Messi's last chance to win a World Cup. And it's Portugal. He's leading out the boys tonight. He's the captain, leading by example. That is that golden, iconic piece of silverware they're fighting for tonight. The fairy tale happy ending is there to be had as Portugal get proceedings underway. João Felix kicks things off, and it's the hat-trick goal-getter in the Champions League final. Messi is also facing in the World Cup final. Giovanni Lo Celso Palacios, we've deployed Messi in the middle. Unlike his time in club football, where he's been majority a right winger, but it's Ruben Neves, a big ball clearance from Lo Celso, and now Messi in an abundance of space. Look at him go. It's 2v1. He's now 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Left foot strike, and it's his first opportunity, first big moment, and that's what big players do. They step up to the plate, and in the big games, they show up. That was one of the most random opportunities. It came from nothing, really, and Portugal had one venture forward. It was Messi ready to pounce, and in the middle, deployed in the center of the park, is where he's most lethal and where he is going to cause some danger. It's the number 10, scoring in the 10th minute. It's his 5th goal of the tournament. What a way to start off this match. Corner situation, Bruno Fernandes swings it in, and that was outrageous from João Felix. It's Andre Gomez from long range, and outside the box, Rulli denies him. Bernardo Silva, little step overs, fools the defense, and now he's cut it back to Ruben Neves. He has a second bite of the cherry. Again, they're just waiting for that perfect time to strike, not rushing things here. And Andre Gomez plays it through to João Felix, and Rulli is having the game of his life at the moment. It is now Bernardo Silva into João Felix, who hits it up. He's trying everything. He's trying the spectacular tonight. Lautaro now, will they get a second before half-time? Lionel Messi is also had a goal tonight. He's going to get a double. Dybala plays it through, and Lopez had to dive deep for that one to stop it going under him. Going to hold on until half-time. That is half-time. 1-0 at the break. It's a Messi 10th minute strike that separates the two sides going into the second 45. And that man is 45 minutes away from a World Cup title. It's the first substitution of the match. Andre Gomez off for their 2016 Euros hero, Renato Sanchez. Messi again plays it inside. Palacios opening up space beautifully for Lo Celso to shoot. Tagliafico off for a defensive reinforcement. Another substitution for Portugal. They get to take off Tavares for Gelson Martinez, bringing on some attacking firepower to try get this equalizer with 7 minutes to go. Lovely little run. Gelson Martinez, fresh off the bench, is a super sub, going to make an impact. Ball inside to João Felix, who heads it down, but the touch is too heavy, and it's Portugal who intercepts, but it's not going to matter as Lionel Messi and Argentina, after God knows how many final fails, they've taken full advantage in the World Cup final with a 10th minute winner from Lionel Messi, none other than the man himself, the captain who after all these years of pain, he almost retired from the national team completely a couple of years ago. He's waited out the long game until 2022. It's these kind of victories which taste that much sweeter. Dybala, Lautaro didn't really step up, even though they're in their prime. Messi, on the verge of retirement, has had to battle them out of this final. He could now possibly be on par with Diego Maradona. Is he in that elite tier level? I'm not sure. You Argentinians watching below, let me know how you feel. If Messi wins your World Cup, do you think he can be compared to your god Diego Maradona in front of Ronaldo's nation? That's going to be the biggest power play move. A fine piece of shithousery from King Leo himself. They're going to be celebrating for the next 4 years as Argentina are World Cup champions. You never thought you'd see the day, but in FIFA 20, anything is possible. He's not retiring this season. He's still got 2 years left on his contract. There he is at the club since 2020. So we're going to simulate the rest of his career until he basically retires. Messi's career has peaked as far as I'm concerned. He's won the World Cup. That was his life mission, his career mission. Premier League trophy wouldn't have hurt either way. They've come second. Runners up once more. Not to Liverpool this time. It's Man City on top despite a 42-game played Premier League. For some reason, they've changed the rules, or it's a glitch. Second 3 years running. It's gotta hurt. In the FA Community Shield, they drew 1-1 against Liverpool, and I can't see who won. Over in the FA Cup, I have no idea why is this a glitch, man? I can't even see who win. They drew 2-2 to Man City, and I can't confirm or deny whether they've lost or won that trophy, but I can confirm that they did win the Carabao Cup 2-1 to Liverpool at Wembley. The Champions League saw United drawn in Group D with a pretty easy group. They finished on top with 6 wins, 18 points, defeated into 6-0 in the final, took down Leverkusen 4-2, and in the semi-finals they lost to Manchester City on away goals, eliminated, and it's City taking home the title against Messi's former employers, Barcelona. He's still the captain. Now at 35, he's ranked all the way down there. The number 10 has been reduced to a squad rotational role. 86 overall. He's in good form at 35. He's produced numbers that are probably hit a career low with 13 goals and 5 assists in 66 appearances. That is 18 goal contributions for the Argentine. His physical stats just aren't the same. They've taken too many downgrade hits, man. The technical department wise, they're still pretty capable. And in terms of his financial situation, he's got 1 year left on his contract, worth £44.5 million on the transfer market. There's the confirmation, 5 seasons in, and it's gonna be his last day at the rodeo here at Manchester United. 36 years of age, Lionel Messi is gonna have one last hurrah. A Premier League trophy would send him off nicely, but I'm not gonna put that pressure on him. I'm starting to think this is a curse. Second place yet again in Messi's last season at Manchester United. Man City on top by 7 points. They lose out the league to bitter rivals. This is not fun, finishing runners up consecutively. It's Chelsea Spurs to finish off the top 4. There is something to celebrate here. Silverware's been won. The FA Community Shield, Messi gets to raise it 2-0. The FA Cup saw Liverpool squeeze past Man City 2-1 as Lionel's United got knocked out in round 6. Our Carabao Cup defense is successful once more as we take down Liverpool in the final at Wembley 2-1. Here's how the Champions League went down this season in another pretty simple group. 16 points on top of Group G, and in the round of 16, Olympic Lyon eliminated 4-0 on aggregate, and Man City once more. They did us 30 last season on away goals, and they got the better of us for 4-3. Now we can say goodbye to the great one, a generational talent. He's going to be considered up there with the best. He's retiring at the end of the season, finishing his career off at 36 years of age. His contributions this season actually toppled last season's campaign with 14 goals and 5 assists, 19 goal contributions in 67 matches. The manager still applying faith in Lionel, the captain, and in terms of his attributes, I mean, there are some in the oranges, man. That's how bad this has gotten. Acceleration and agility left in the mud, barely playable, and his technical department, he's still maintaining some of those core attributes he's developed over the years and become famous for. £39.5 million worth of market valuation. He's going to end off his career earning 110k a week. I feel like that was a satisfying ending, guys. Let me know down in the comments. Provide a little bit of a wrap up in a comment with all his stats, his goals, his tournament wins, and his silverware. Whoever gets it spot on, I'll promise to pin ya in the comment section. What a journey it's been. What a simulation. That has been Lionel Messi's end of career simulation challenge. Hopefully you all did enjoy as much as I did recording it. Make sure to drop it a like down below. It really helps me out. Show your support on the channel by subscribing, turn on those notifications in order to stay notified with all the content coming out on the channel. FIFA 21 just around the corner. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. All the social links are left in the description down below. As always, I've been BCHD. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.